Hey y'all, it's me, Kevvie. So Scott, over at Gunpowder Fiction and Plot, recently made a video reacting to zombie erotica. It reminded me of something I had recently read, so I thought I'd make a video about it too. I've talked on here before about my love of the No Sleep subreddit, a place to self-publish first-person short horror stories. One of my favorite authors on there goes by the name of Byfel's Disciple. I first started reading him over 2 years ago with his story, Oh Shit, about a man whose son gets kidnapped while he was standing in line for coffee. Since then, I've read dozens of his stories. Some of my favorites include Offspring, Uncle Beans the Clown, and I Just Inherited a Haunted House. Offspring is a supernatural story about a man who finds an intruder in his granddaughter's room. Uncle Beans is a disgusting clown whose actions will make you want to vomit. I Just Inherited a Haunted House is about a dude who has no patience for this house's haunted behavior. Like his first day, he notices the haunted shit happening. He's like, nah, fuck you, house. I'ma piss on your walls. It's so good. His stuff is horrific, hilarious, and delightfully filthy. These stories will be linked in the description below, and they're free to read on Reddit. And one day, a few months ago, Byfel's Disciple posted a request. Would anybody be willing to read his new book? Of course, with how much I love his stuff, I was immediately on board to read it. After I expressed interest, he warned me, this isn't my usual genre. I'm writing this for a niche market. Are you sure you still want to read it? Yeah. I was sold. Then I found out what the niche market was. Man rescues woman from fantastic threat and then has sex with them. The book is called Dino Island, The Lost Girls by J.R. Hogan. It's about a college professor named Mark Swift who gets mysteriously transported, along with 4 of his female students, to an island covered with dinosaurs. They must work together to survive in a wilderness filled with predators, while Swift also struggles with the ethics of lusting after the women he's stranded with. The girls in this book were interesting. I was expecting them to be all interchangeable carbon copies of each other, but they're all distinct individuals, even if somewhat tropey. There's the sexy cheerleader Jessica, pictured on the cover, the bookish girl next door, Sarah, token Asian girl Ling, and I forget what Daisy's thing was. Each of them has different skills that help the group adapt to their situation. And all 4 of them happen to be really horny for Teacher. I don't know if it's the result of being stranded together and him saving them from peril repeatedly, or if by some cosmic coincidence, all 4 of them happen to lust after him before the island. The majority of the book has Mark struggling with these feelings that he's developing toward all 4 of his students. He wants them all badly, but can't bring himself to give in to the temptations. But eventually, the girls get fed up with him denying their advances, tie him up, and force him to come to terms with his desires. There's also a mystery aspect to this book. Swift and the students had all been invited to Professor Melvin Stringer's lab, and next thing they know, they're on this island with dinosaurs. How did they get there? What was Stringer's involvement with this island? Did they travel back in time? If so, how are there dinosaurs from different eras living simultaneously? And why has each of them found cherished childhood mementos scattered across the island? I surprisingly really enjoyed this book. Yes, it's full of cliches and unrealistic behavior, but that's the point. That's the genre. It isn't a genre I normally read, but I liked it nonetheless. I had originally started another book at the same time in case I needed a break from Dino Island, but I ended up saving that other book and just going straight through this one. One thing I wasn't expecting was that this was just the first book in the series. I was surprised as I neared the end of the book that Swift hadn't slept with everybody already. Then when I got to the cliffhanger, that made more sense. In the next book, he'll be able to finish his rounds and develop their relationships more, and hopefully find some answers to the mystery as well. Overall, I'd say this is an entertaining book. If this genre appeals to you, then definitely pick it up. The ebook is only 99 cents. Let me know if you've read any surprisingly good books that were outside of your usual genres. Are you gonna read Dino Island or any of those no sleep stories? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if it pleases and sparkles, I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!